Alright, welcome back to the Crazy Yo Play channel. I'm your host Leo. We are playing Control, and this is not where we left off. I actually was finding it a little weird about the controls, so I kind of took down um, some of the settings for the graphics just to get more accurate 60 frames per second gameplay, because I feel like this game needs to be played on for 60 frames per second, sorry. Just because I feel like there are times when you're shooting enemies and it doesn't capture it. If you're playing at 30, it might just be me. There's also the aiming just felt off. Feels a little bit better at 60. So I'm gonna continue at 60. Which I thought it was at the beginning, but just playing around with the settings kind of confirmed that it wasn't. So moving forward, you should be able to see real for 60 frames per second. But in any case, I did play around with it, so I was able to get what I needed for the spin. I don't have enough for the pierce yet, so I'm just gonna get this. I did some side missions and stuff, so yeah, we'll be able to test out this weapon form. For the ability, I don't think I have anything new. Honestly, it might increase my health or launch damage. Launch damage is really useful, so that's good. I currently have these two selected. Besides from that, I think we're good to go. Let me just go into... So you can only choose between two. Okay, perfect. Good to know. Okay, what are specific to... Yeah, let's just actually go in to the research place. Let's start mucking around over there. Pretty tense, I have to say. I do not want to mess around too much. Yeah, let me just see if I can add spin rate of fire plus 22. Accuracy might be actually very good too. Why not? Let's go with that. I'm not sure how I feel. Okay, those are just randoms. Wait. That place opened up. It was all red the last time. Is it because of the weapon? What if I put in the grip? Oh, maybe it's because I didn't beat everybody? Did that thing blow up? I'm not 100% sure why. It doesn't look the same way it did before. Yeah, this is the same. Is this supposed to hurt me? Is it because I changed the graphics? I don't even know what's going on in this game now. Alright, whatever. I'll take it as it is. I'm not sure I'm a fan of this gun, to be honest. I'm not 100% sure I'm a fan of this gun. Let me see with this. I gotta get rid of some of these things. Ammo per claw shot. I'm not even sure what that means. Let's get rid of that. That I guess we can keep. Keep those for now. Rate of fire. Yeah, we've got a better rate of fire. You do have a limited ammo before you have to recharge anyways, so. Why not?
She's in trouble. I need to reach her.
Okay, how do I have to go around this way? Great. I'm gonna need to change. I need some long distance. Ooh, I saw that thing flying. fire you? Oh, this guy. We have everybody? This is basically torture. Yeah, I'm not that big of a fan of the, what's it called? The spin variant. And that noise is really getting to me. Energy recovery. This file. Emergency call supplements. Transcript of a call to California State Emergency. Dispatcher 911, what is your emergency? Hello? Hello? I'm here. Can you hear me? I can hear you, ma'am. Where are you? Inside the wires. I'm lost. Ma'am, have you been drinking tonight? I feel like I'm stretching through the wire towards you. Don't hang up. I might go if you hang up. Go where, ma'am? Go, gone, away. Okay, can you describe your surroundings? No noise. Ma'am? Hello, ma'am? Dispatcher attempted to call the number back, but it was no longer in service. Yeah, that's freaky ass. I still don't have a control point in this area yet. Oh, speaking of which, there's a control point.
Astral plane. Similar to an iceberg, what you see is not what you always get. Regardless, this place is vitally important to the Bureau. Most information on the astral plane is classified, but we can talk in broad strokes, keeping in mind that these are staggeringly complex systems, and simplification does them no justice. Now, the white non-space, the ever-present inverted black pyramid, the board, all linked, intrinsically tied to the oldest house, tied to the director, the process of choosing a director, tied to all objects of power in terms of who controls them. Yes.
Yeah, just gets weirder and weirder. Oh, we're still missing 2 astral blips. That's too bad. I know the Pierce looks like the sniper rifle, but oh well. I guess we're going around. Astral Exhibition was originally built for the astral notes to use as a training location, a place to grow accustomed to the sights and sounds of the astral plane before delving into the real thing. We could have done a better job with it, but blank was being stingy with the budget. However, once we discovered the blank, we decided to repurpose the space. Similar to how zoos hope familiar surroundings will affect the well-being of their animals, we hope to observe the blank's behavior in the environments similar to its home dimension. So far, it just breaks everything we put in with it. But Rome wasn't built in a day. New naming conventions has been established for the astral entity now known as astral spikes. Outdated term in this report have been redacted. Okay, so they're referring to astral spikes. Interesting. This is what we just listened to, right?
The astral plane. Similar to an iceberg, what you see is not what you always get. Regardless, this place is vitally important to the Bureau. Most information on the astral plane is classified, but we can talk in broad strokes, keeping in mind that these are staggeringly complex systems, and simplification does them no justice. Now, the white non-space, the ever-present inverted black pyramid, the board, all linked, intrinsically tied to the oldest house, tied to the director, the process of choosing a director, tied to all objects of power in terms of who controls them. Yes.
Alright, I just had to make sure I somewhat understood what he was saying.
An early hypothesis was that the mindscape of the astral plane is subjective. But that was fast proven wrong. It's an actual place, not a construct of the mind, even though it is with our minds that we enter and experience it. But then, one could argue that that's the case with all reality. We've been able to record footage of the astral plane by monitoring the brain activity of those experiencing it. That is the only concrete material that has come out of the astral plane expeditions, apart from one shocking exception. In the astral plane footage, we're always in the vicinity of the pyramid. We've concluded that this, not the entire plane, is what the board controls. We have glimpsed movement, native species, always in the distance, and yet contact was made. We don't have footage of this, a technical malfunction, but when one of our astronauts returned, a brain cloud, an astral fugue, had hitchhiked a ride in his head. It ruptured out, killing the subject in question. It's a relentless predator, pursuing thoughts, minds, lethal to those the entity feeds on. Proper containment protocols are to be observed when dealing with it.
Was that a giant creature? Oh, this is just great. So this is what the astral plane looks like? Interesting.
I can't believe they keep that thing here.
What am I supposed to do with that? That's so loud too. Alright, here we go. Yeah, so it does react with this. Oh, great. I think I get it. They want me to trap it. Where did that thing go? Did I break it? I am super confused as to what I'm supposed to do here. Not sure what I'm supposed to do here. I am confused. Was I not supposed to break? I think the game might have glitched. Let me go do that side mission. While we're waiting for the game to not glitch, executive hiss nodes. I don't know what that's supposed to be.
It's all because some altered item got loose and I'm gonna kill Langston.
I'm not sure where this is either. Okay. Still not 100% sure. Oh, it says go to the communications department. Where's communications? Communications that way. We probably go through here. Is that just me or? That's pneumatics. Oh, so those are things you can shoot. I didn't know you could shoot those things. Alright, that wasn't too bad. It's good to know. You can actually shoot those nodes. Ooh, I see another one. Well, that was something. That was something else. There's another one there. I didn't even notice. So note this up, you can actually shoot those things. No wonder that thing disappeared. You could have shot the whole thing off. Oh wait, does that mean I can go to the training area by just shooting that thing out? Ugh, the things I'm learning. Alright. Let's go back to that place. We were in this place here. Here goes. Okay, so that didn't work.
What was the Bureau doing with that thing?
Seriously. So it did glitch before.
Someone answer, damn it! We need backup down here!
Marshall, are you still there? Shit. We're so close. We need to hurry.
You just fired that at me. Oh, this guy. Let's grab this. If I can get them from here, might as well. Got me. This little shit's got me. Okay, might as well just go. Whoa. Might as well just go in. That's gotta hurt. Come on. You know I'm gonna get you. That was insane. Let's get that control point.
Anyone is listening, we've encountered heavy resistance. We've fallen back to the lock department. All agents are ordered to confirm
Oh yes, I got this one completed. Kill his elevate. Gravity restriction balloon do not apply. They're rare to find though, that's the only problem. Why not? Oh, I could also put this one in now. For right now, I think let's go there. Okay, we can get the Pierce one now too. Might as well get this done. Upgrade Pierce. Oh, I already have the upgrade for the Pierce. Ritual Imports. I need to go. That's kind of lame. Yeah, I don't have enough. Kill enemy with service weapon in Pierce mode. It's too bad you can't have. Oh wow, it's only 2 shots. I'm gonna go make sure I didn't drop anything. See, I knew I forgot something. We'll read all that in a moment. Okay. So it does have some level of charge time. Damage against enemy armor. Zoom 11%. Do we have any level 2 damage against armor? Weapon armor damage. I guess this could come in handy. Against those guys. Though I feel like that's kind of counterproductive. 1 second here. I think I might just give it like damage overall. Here's aimed fire boost. I don't know what that means. Wait a second, can you? You can fire while walking like this? Interesting. You don't even need to aim, you could just fire. I did not know that. That is interesting. Okay. Let's walk around with these two for now. What I am gonna do is give this one here, this one, weapon, armor damage, damage against enemy armor. Could come in handy. Alright, let's I kinda wanna use this against somebody. But I also feel like it's not likely to happen. Hypnosis lab. Recording chair procedure. Wait, what's this? There's so many things to read. What's that noise? Is that the camera? Whatever, it doesn't matter. Alright, where are we going? Okay, that's another mission. I sometimes forget that you can jump over things quite easily in this game. Alright, let's keep going. Let's actually check out a few things here. Oh boys. Find a pick and buy. It's nowhere close by, so let's not do that right now. Let's go here. Wait. It says they're good guys. How are they good guys?
I see it. Another object of power? They're just standing there, mesmerized by it.
Find a way into the room to bind the X-ray light bulb. That was a little freaky. I'm confused, and I can actually hear this, so I'm gonna get this to stop. It says lock control remotely. So it's gotta be... The only thing that makes sense is this. I just... There's gotta be some kind of note or something. His clusters are unique, that they are a constituted manifestation of his resonance without the need of a host. His clusters are dense physical compression of his resonance that serves support function in the hierarchy of his entities. The clusters are capable of replenishing his host with infusion of resonance. This does not heal any physical damage inflicted on the organic host, but rather seems to rejuvenate them, allowing them to endure more bodily harm than normally possible. Capturing one alive would be interesting. So basically it's just taking those out first is priority. Astronauts are chosen individuals who explore and document the astral plane by making physical contact with the X-ray light box in the hypnosis lab, a section of the parapsychology division. Physical and psychological training is vital for the repeated transition between planes known as dives. After each dive, astronauts must undergo a blank session in a cognitive recording chair to record their experience in the plane. Gathered data has conclusively proven that blank within the astral plane vary widely between astronauts. On rare occasions, these dives can result in losses, often occurring when team encounter aggressive astral entities. Dr. Hoshima Takui, a Japanese citizen residing in Tokyo, has produced a series of guided imagery experience audio recordings that have gained notable popularity around the world due to his unusually swift rise in fame, along with reports of vivid blank the use of his tapes. Investigation sector staff were asked to look into Dr. Takui's background. We found no past incident with an altered occurrence, nor any evidence of involvement with altered organization. However, agents that intended a signing event reported blank when hearing Dr. Takui speak. We recommend that the research team obtain an audio recording of Dr. Takui's voice and perform any and all relevant analysis. Based on the finding, the investigation sector will determine the next steps regarding Dr. Takui, as well as eligibility. I can't say that word for some reason. As well as his eligibility for the Prime Candidate Program. Ensure the volunteers securely fastened. This is messed up. I've seen shows made up of this where like they take kids and like use them to travel spaces and assassinate people and stuff, but it's weird. Ensure the hood is placed over the volunteer's head. This will prevent the volunteer from taking in visual stimuli during the record process, which can lower the quality of captured footage. This also prevents recording technicians from viewing the volunteer's face, which undergoes muscle spasm during recording that some considers upsetting. Check if the volunteer is comfortable. Activate the recording apparatus. After recording is completed, check volunteer cognitive ability using the provided questionnaire. Do not be alarmed if the length of the recorded footage exceeds the volunteer's period of unconsciousness. Astral dilation is a known issue. If any problem arises during the process, contact your supervisor. Alright, so nothing there. Precognitive power. Nadine, send this to the research for analysis. My precognitive powers. Urgent. Dr. Darling, last night I had a dream. In the dream, I was given the solution to a staffing problem I've been presented just yesterday. The problem is of a confidential nature and must therefore remain unclarified here. But I can assure you that the method through which I received this helpful information was undeniably paranatural. I can only draw the conclusion that I possess exceptional precognitive abilities and as such offer my service to the Bureau research team. We must utilize my power for the greater good. Signed, Mr. Francis Bertram. Sensory tank purpose. Some of you were curious why I had these sensory deprivation tanks installed. I thought I'd shed some light on the subject. Maybe some of you have heard of Dr. Yoshimi Takui, the man behind the usually popular guided imagery experience tapes. Apparently his tapes go beyond the normal mediative qualities of such things, but create genuine hallucinatory visions in some listeners, or so the report says. We bought these tanks in to test Dr. Takui's tapes for ourselves, plus there may be some stress relieving uses for the staff down the road. I think we could all benefit for some time in the dark, enclosed space, don't you? That doesn't sound really relaxing. If you have any more questions, feel free to stop by my office. You know where it is. Good news, the Dr. Takui tapes arrived this week. Finally, you really should have used same-day shipping. I sent them out to Dr. Darling and Dr. Harrington to check out before we begin serious examination. If you need them right away, I checked Darling's room and the rituals office. Can't wait to start testing Dr. Yoshimi Takayu's famous guided imagery experience. Did we listen to this?
An early hypothesis was that the mindscape of the astral plane is subjective. But that was fast proven wrong. It's an actual place, not a construct of the mind, even though it is with our minds that we enter and experience it. But then one could argue that that's the case with all reality. We've been able to record footage of the astral plane by monitoring the brain activity of those experiencing it. That is the only concrete material that has come out of the astral plane expeditions. Apart from one shocking exception. In the astral plane footage, we're always in the vicinity of the pyramid. We've concluded that this, not the entire plane, is what the board controls. We have glimpsed movement, native species, always in the distance, and yet contact was made. We don't have footage of this, a technical malfunction, but when one of our astronauts returned, a brain cloud, an astral fugue, had hitchhiked a ride in his head. It ruptured out, killing the subject in question. It's a
That's what
relentless
was-
predator pursuing thoughts,
Yeah, we did listen to
minds, lethal to those the entity feeds on. Proper containment protocols are to be observed when dealing with it.
Yeah, that's fine. We don't have any new ones. Alright, so... Okay. There was actually an image right over here that I noticed.
Please state your name for the record.
Paul Warren, astronaut, first class.
And you are aware that exposure to the astral plane can result in death, disability, personal injury, corporeal untangling, cognitive collapse, loss of ego, and partial to full dementia?
Yeah. I am.
And you acknowledge that your use of the astral conduit, aka the X-ray light box, is purely voluntary?
Yes, I do.
Perfect. Your suit is good?
Yeah.
Okay, you're all set. Open the door for Mr. Warren, please.
Alright, here we go. Is it use siege? How do I use it?
Please state your name for the record.
Paul Warren, astronaut, first class.
And you are aware that...
Yeah, we just listened to that. I am still confused as to... Man, the range on this thing is crazy. That is pretty crazy. Seizing. that is gonna be definitely useful, I have to say. They all died.
Their brains were fried when I took over the object.
Well, I'm glad I found this power. I am definitely glad I came this way. Alright, I think I'm gonna call this a session, so you know what to do. If you made it this far, hit that like button, subscribe to our channel if you haven't done so already, and I guess I'll catch you all in the next session. Ooh, there's an ability. Yeah, I'll do it. Oh wait, what? Plus 5%, plus 10%. Seize additional enemy. Seize large enemies when they are low health. Ooh, that could be interesting. Anyways, I will check that stuff later.